Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today we're gonna pack together. Well, okay, in all fairness, I've already packed. I'm gonna share with you guys how I packed, what products I use to help me pack and kind of stay organized, but also just what I pack for week-long trips. I have my carry-on here, this suitcase here. This suitcase is from the brand Away, and it's actually one that I've been saving up for and like eyeing for a while, and I finally bit the bullet. I bought the medium size, which is not for carry-on. It is only for, like, it's too big. So it's a checked bag, but that's kind of what I wanted, one that was bigger than my typical carry-on sized hard side suitcases so that I could pack a little bit more, but not so big. Like I have one that is so ginormous I used for a road trip and it was way too much, way too much. So this is the perfect size. And then I have my Longchamp Pliage tote that I've had literally for years and I love as well. Again, both of these are pricey. These were things I saved up for. I've had this for probably 4 or 5 years. So I've gotten so much use out of it. It gets so much love. I'm gonna show you the essentials that I bring on the plane with me and then everything else, which is in here. So I wanted to let you know that a portion of this video is sponsored by Lola. So we'll be talking about them in just a little bit, but I wanted to let you know up front. So we're going to Disney World. We go a couple times a year. Really, I mean, we love Disney, but my husband's also a Disney travel agent. So it kind of comes with the territory. Anytime new things open, like the new Star Wars land is opening when we're going. So it's kind of like part of his job to know what's going on. So I know it's just such an awful part of the job to be dragged to Disney World. But we are bringing my 1-year-old daughter, Genevieve, and my mother-in-law is going for the first half of the trip, which would be nice to have just extra hands around. She can watch her sometimes, like when we get up early to go to Star Wars Land, etc. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what I packed. Is this angle weird? It's a little bit. Let's change some things. Okay, so I figured we would start with the carry-on. Like I said, this is a Longchamp bag. They're like $150, depending on the size you get. I love them because A, this has gotten so many years of wear. I travel with this almost every single time. Sometimes I use it as my carry-on, and other times I'll fold it up, as you can see here on the screen. And it works so well to just throw in your suitcase. And then if you need an extra bag, like maybe you buy too many souvenirs or whatever the case might be, you've got an extra bag that's really good that you can carry on with you on the plane to carry those. Inside, I really only have my essentials. I used to carry on a lot. And I just realized, especially with a kid as well, you only have so many hands. There's only so many hours on the plane. Now, if I'm going on a longer plane ride, it's gonna change. It'll be a little bit different. But the flight is like 2 hours to Disney from where we live. And first thing I always throw in here is whatever crossbody purse I am actually using and bringing. So I dump it out. I've already emptied it out and cleaned it out so that all that's in here is my wallet, some gum and mints, my headphones, some like headache medicine, things like that, like little bits of pills that are just nice to have. And then I have like a couple Band-Aids, a hair tie or two, a pen, and a contacts case, just so like if my contacts get totally dried out, I'm able to take them out on the plane, you know? I feel like this is a little awkward. I'm gonna bring you guys closer. So first thing is my purse, which I already showed you what is in there. This is from Target, and I'm pretty sure they still sell it. I love this crossbody bag. I also have my Kindle in here. I am currently reading Lauren Graham's book, like as talking as loud or as fast as you can. Something like, it's just kind of a funny book. I just finished the book Outlander, so I'm ready for something funny. I always bring some kind of a sweatshirt. This one was from like Kohls. It's from that brand So, and it's the Lounge Life favorite sweatshirt. It's so soft. It's thin, but still a little bit warm, just because I feel like it can get drafty on airplanes, kind of depending on where you're sitting. So I just like having it, and it doesn't take up much room in there. I also have my glasses. These, I get a lot of questions about these. These are Chanel. I got them just at like my eye doctor place, but I really like them. I also have sunglasses here. These are from Balmain. They're crazy expensive sunglasses, but I got them like crazy cheap on Hotlook just because that's like closeout deals, you know? And then I also have this bag that has electronics. So what I mean by that are like cords. Like this is a portable charger if we needed it, that like holds a charge. And then I've got one of these bad boys that has the USB thing for the charger. And then it's got like a mini USB for my Kindle. It's got an iPhone charger and then something else. I'm not even sure what it is. Then I have an actual wall outlet one. Got 2 plugs that I bring with me everywhere. And then just one additional actual iPhone charger because it does charge faster for sure than the other one. So it's nice to have a bag that's just dedicated to that. So that's where all of those live. And then the only other thing I have in here is snacks, so Cliff Bars. Our friend works for Cliff Bars, so he gives us them all the time. So we have those for me and Tyler that we can just snack on. We'll have more snacks in our daughter's bag, but that will be more for her. So that is everything in my carry-on. So it is all in there. There's plenty of wiggle room if I need to stuff something in there. Like sometimes I'll buy a water bottle once I get through security and toss it in there. Things like that, but it's nice to have some breathing room. Okay, so like I said, this is a hard-sided case. It's their medium one, and you can really fit a lot in here. In fact, I had so much extra room. I was like, oh, like this never happens. And I can pack decently light. I wouldn't say this is me packing light though, because I knew I had some room, which was kind of nice. So what I like about it, I love this removable little separator. You can put stuff in here if you want. So one half of this is clothes. The other half is like my toiletries and accessories and things like that. And then over here is where I have all of my clothes. So I got these packing cubes. They're really lightweight, thin ones, which I actually liked because they don't add any extra weight to your suitcase, because there is a limit of like, I think 50 pounds in the US. Before you'd have to actually pay like an overweight baggage fee. So I figure we'll start over here. Right here is just this Zoeva cute makeup bag. It has all of my makeup brushes. So of course, as I'm saying that, I'm pulling out things that are not makeup brushes, but all in here. Most of them are clean. There are a few that I've recently used I actually need to clean, but I always bring some kind of a hair thing to put my hair back while I'm getting ready or doing my skincare routine, whatever. Eye drops for my contacts because my eyes get so dry. A sharpener and a sponge that again needs to be cleaned. So the next thing in here are these tampons from Lola. As I mentioned, Lola is sponsoring this video. It will be that time of the month while we are in Disney, at least for a portion of it. So I've used about half of this box of tampons. I've got about half to go. I've fallen in love with this company, their products, and the service they provide. So what it is a female founded company. They offer 100% organic cotton tampons, liners, pads, all kinds of feminine care products. And I learned that the FDA doesn't require companies that sell feminine care products to disclose what really is in there. So a lot of them have cotton that's been dyed, they've got synthetic fibers, harsh chemicals, and things like that, that, you know, if it's something that you're holding against your body or putting into your body, I feel more confident knowing what's in there. So I love that this is 100% organic cotton. They're really big about transparency, but not only that, but they offer a monthly subscription. So, you know, my period is something that comes regularly every month. And so I love that I don't have to think about it. I don't have to be like, Tyler, can you run to the store and pick up tampons? I know that this is gonna come to my door. Every month you can change what you get. You can get a mix of products, whether you want some pads, some tampons, 2 different levels of tampons, however you want to customize it. Another thing I like is that they will email you a couple days before they're gonna like auto ship your thing to remind you like, hey, if you need to skip a month or if you need to adjust anything, now's the time to get on our site and do that, which I think is so cool, because there have been some months where, oh, I didn't use as many tampons as I thought. I don't really need it this month. I can just skip. My favorite thing about this company is that for every purchase made, they will donate feminine care products to someone in need at a shelter. And I just think that is so cool. It's one of those things that I don't think we think about a lot. You know, you might donate food to a shelter, things like that. These things are easily missed and they're needed every single month by a lot of people. So I just think it's really, really cool that they do that. So if you'd like to get 40% off of your subscription, all you have to do is visit mylola.com and enter my code that's on the screen, and I will also have it down below in the description box for future reference. I'm so excited to support brands like this that are really conscious of so many different things. And so that's why I love Lola. And so like I said, if you're interested, definitely check out the information down below. Got me some iced coffee that, to be honest, is a little bit watered down. So in here, I also have my ears, my Disney ears. So I can't even zip this. I just wanted to kind of hold them together so they weren't just like flying all around the suitcase. But the ears I'm bringing, if you're curious really quickly, these rose gold ones I bought in Disney. These were sent to me and I am so sorry. I can't remember what shop they were from. So if you know you sent them to me, please let me know down below and I'll try to edit the description box as fast as I can. I love these. I think they're so cute. This I bought in Disney. We're going to the Halloween party and I'm planning on dressing as like Minnie Mouse. I know it's really easy, but that's exactly it. It's really easy. So I think I'm gonna wear that in my hair. I'm also bringing these I bought in Disney, these kind of like animal print ones. And then I just have a little pouch that holds my quarters and pennies for the penny press machine. And I also have my magic bands in this little bag. So that's pretty much all that's in there. I think that's the thing. Putting things in pouches really makes a difference for me in my packing, because when I'm unpacking, when I'm repacking, whatever the case is, it's nice to know that everything's kind of got its own little home. Oh, I am bringing this hat as well. Because I love having at least one baseball cap and I love this one. Again, I bought it in Disney World. And then ponchos. Now getting into the exciting stuff, the beauty products. Let me bring you in a little closer. So in here is actually, Sydney Grace is an indie brand, and she has amazing single shadows. She sent this over a while ago. In here, I have all of my skincare, basically. So I've got the CeraVe Ultralight SPF I use every single day. I also have the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, my favorite cleanser. For my hair, I've got the Bedhead Mini Masterpiece Hairspray, the Diva Curl Wave Maker. And then I have this mousse from Tresemme. I actually don't love it, but it's the only mousse I have in travel size. I also have, to remove my makeup, these Kojin Do Cleansing Spa Water Wipes. They're really nice, but they're really pricey for what they are. I also have, it's almost gone, so I probably won't even bring it home, the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. If I'm just gonna be air drying my hair, that's what I like to use when I'm traveling. The Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I love these little travel sizes. I need to get more. Just for my legs, really. Perfumes, I've got this little Travelo that I filled with the Miss Dior perfume, and then I actually have a little Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb one I'm bringing. I have the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm I like, and then my favorite Algenist product, their Power Night Press Serum, the one that smells like Main Street USA. I love that stuff. And I also have the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream, and then a couple more travel sizes from Drunk Elephant, their Marula Facial Oil and their Bee Hydra Serum. And then this is actually going to be used on our stroller to hold the handles of our like little travel mugs in Disney. So I also have my little curling wand. It's from T3. It's still newer to me. I don't know if I love it or hate it. I don't think I hate it, but it's still newer to me, so I'm bringing it. Can we talk about how flipping cute this makeup bag is? It was sent from Laura Mercier, and I love the color of it. I'm barely hanging on though. Like, I've got this maybe stuffed too much. So it's a little bit stuffed, so I might need to move one or two of these. Oh no! But regardless of the broken mirror, I have all of the makeup I'm bringing in here. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me in Disney. To be honest with you, the stuff in here might change because I've got one more day of getting ready, and a lot of times I'll last minute swap out a lipstick for a lipstick or a different blush or whatever. Got the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush. I have the NARS little 6-pan palette, their suede palette that I love. Also brought 6 MAC shadows. Let's see if I can remember the name of everything. I think this is Rice Paper, Nylon, Soft Brown, Woodwinked, Haux, H-A-U-X, and then Print, I think is what that one's called. I know they're kind of similar colors, but they actually all serve different purposes. Like when I look at it, I'm like, oh, the only ones that are like maybe too similar are these two, but I'm like, I'm still bringing them both. So that's all I'm bringing eyeshadow wise. I'm bringing the Wander Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil, the Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara I love, the Collab Concealer. This one's like under 10 bucks. I love from Sally Beauty. You guys know I love tons of drugstore, but as I was just quickly grabbing what I wanted to bring, it just ended up being a lot of this stuff. The Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand and Contour Wand, the Misha BB Cream in number 23. This happens to be a travel size. I don't even remember how I got it, but I love it. I love having a travel size version of that. The Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, the MAC Dervish Lip Pencil. It's the perfect, like My Lips But Better, little bit darker than my lips lip pencil. The Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is another one I don't think you have to spend the money on. I think it's good, but the Milani one at the drugstore is just as good. I just don't currently have it. I got this limited edition NARS Trio, but I wanted to have a powder version of blush, bronzer, and highlight just in case, and this was the easiest all-in-one one that I had. But I'm planning on using like creams and stuff like that instead anyway. The MAC Pigment and Tan, you guys know I love. The MAC Black Track Liner. Anastasia Ash Brown Dip Brow Pomade. My new favorite, the Makeup Forever Powder. I have the shade R220, their Matte Velvet Skin. My Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Grapefruit I love. This is the travel size of the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For. My Bobbi Brown Under Eye Corrector. The MAC lipstick in Modesty, I just adore. It's such a pretty everyday color for me. The Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Shadow in Marie Antoinette, one of my absolute favorites. It's so good for just a quick one shadow eye look. Got my $5 LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in Brunette that I love. My Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner. A red lip liner, because you'll see I'm bringing a red lipstick. This is the Laura Mercier Crimson lip liner. I do like that. It's a nice kind of blue toned red. Oh, that is a brush for my Anastasia Dip Brow. My favorite lip gloss ever, the Dose of Colors lip gloss in Messy Bun. It's such a pretty, cooler toned pink. It smells like vanilla. It's so creamy and comfortable. MAC eyeliner in Costa Riche. I love this stuff as well. Such a deep dark brown. I'm wearing it today. Red lipstick I'm bringing is Milk's OG Red, which is just so gorgeous and creamy. Oh my gosh. Makes your teeth look really white too. And then this I threw in, we'll see if I actually end up bringing it, the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base. It was just a travel size I've never tried, and I figured I might like it. But the last few things in here, I have my raincoat. This is actually one that's kind of fitted from Target. I think they still sell it, but it's super lightweight, super thin, super packable. It's from the brand A New Day. I have a size small in the navy, but I remember they had like a red one, I think an olive green one. So cute. This big boy right here is holding basically everything else toiletry wise. So like all the random stuff. I was just thinking, by the way, this here, I might put in my carry-on just because I don't want all my makeup to like shatter, like the shadows and stuff. It's another reason I like traveling mostly with creams because I don't worry about that as much. But with the mirror already kind of broken, I'm like, so I might end up throwing this in my carry-on. If I do, I'll need to take these cream products and liquids out and put them in the like clear carry-on bag because TSA will want to see that here in the US. So I've got my brush. This is a Kristen Detangling brush I really, really like. I also have 2 sunscreens. We will be in Florida in late August, early September. So these are my 2 favorites, the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist. But then on the areas that I really need to make sure are really covered, I like the lotion because that's the one hard thing about aerosol spray like this. It's hard to make sure you've really gotten it in good. So I like to have a lotion, like especially for my shoulders. You already saw the SPF I use on my face. Toothpaste, I'm just bringing the full size because frankly, I just don't have a travel size and I had a little bit of room. This is my razor, and quick pro tip, it just opened a new actual razor portion. What I like to do is just save this and stick it in there for when I'm traveling. This works pretty well. Contact solution, deodorant, I use the men's deodorant, Old Spice. Little laundry bag that actually folds to become much bigger. You can find these everywhere. I'll see if I can find one similar. You literally just stuff it all back towards where that was and you just zip it up. I have like a Turby Twist thing, the one I got in my FabFitFun. I like to have with me so I don't have to use 2 hotel towels every single time I get out of the shower. I can put my hair in this and then use the actual towel for my body. Toothbrush, I know it's kind of gross floating around in there. I usually have a little head, but I need to buy a new one. So that just is what it is. My vitamins, because I'm an old lady. Yes, not even just vitamins. Some of it's like medicine for a condition I actually have. But anyway, my dry brush from Ecotools. I love this thing. Helps get rid of the little bumpies on my arms and legs. And actually, I'm bringing self-tanner. Judge away, if you will. But I don't ever travel with it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm so fair right now. And I know I'm going to be wearing shorts every day. So I thought it's worth a shot. So I'm going to self-tan before I go tonight, actually. And then I'm bringing a little mitt and stuff as well. Hair ties and bobby pins in the little pocket in there. So the last thing in that side is this little bag, and I hold my jewelry in it. I used to travel with a whole jewelry organizer, but I realized I never ended up using all of that. It was more work than it was worth. So all I have in here are some Target gold hoops that I wear all of the time. To be honest, it's not the best system because they all get knotted up. And I know all of the tricks of like put it in a straw. I used to do all that. Again, I just don't. So I've got these 2 golden hoops I love. Because they do eventually get worn, I end up just replacing them like once every year or so. I have this layered silver necklace I also got at Target that I really, really like. And then I'm gonna be wearing a gold necklace, the one with my little initial. It's over by my like travel outfit set out, so that way I don't forget it. And then just some other bracelets, some little studs, but actually I'm pretty sure this will fit just fine in here. So over here, like I said, these packing cubes, there's nothing underneath them. This really is all that I have. So in this kind of more medium-sized one, I have all of my tops. And I used to roll my luggage and I thought it saved space. I'm not fully convinced that it does, nor am I convinced that it still helps with wrinkles because I end up having to iron half of my stuff anyway, regardless of how I pack them. So this is just a little bit easier and it's a little bit quicker. I was kind of in a rush packing today. So I have some Disney shirts here. I have some cuter shirts for in the evening. So over here are the shoes that I'm bringing. I am going to be wearing tennis shoes. You'll see in a second. And then I have the other 2 pair here. So let me show you the shoes I'm bringing. I'm also bringing these white sandals for like dressier outfits. It's actually funny. These I was going to get rid of in my shoe declutter and replace, but I threw them in the washer and they came out really clean on the white part. So the only thing that's really still dirty is the tag. Then I'm bringing my Tevas, I'm not sure how to say it, just because they're super comfortable. Learned about these from Leanne Says in her Disney like style video. I can link below. Super comfortable. They're supposed to dry really quickly, and they go with a lot of the outfits. And then my tennis shoes. These are my new running shoes I actually just got. I've worn them a couple times, really like them. They're the Nike Pegasus. Now here, this is actually just my undergarment. So I have some bras, some bralettes, a few pairs of socks. We'll have a washer and dryer in the unit we're staying in Disney. So I didn't have to bring like 8 days worth of socks. Otherwise, if you don't have access to a washer and dryer, you will want that many socks if you're wearing tennis shoes every day, because if it rains and they get wet, you get sweaty, you're gonna want fresh socks. So things like that, all my undergarments. Then this big boy that takes up half of this half, so a fourth of the entire suitcase. This is everything else. So I've got my like swimsuit cover up, my swimsuits, I have 2 of them, some pajamas. I've got all of my shorts, dresses, little skirts. Oh, and I did bring one workout outfit. We'll see. I always have high hopes, like we all do, and then real life sets in. So that is everything that I'm bringing. I'm sure I forgot a few things, and I'll pick up on it before we leave tomorrow. If you are interested in seeing my packing for a baby and traveling to Disney for with a 1-year-old type video, it's kind of gonna be an all-in-one video. That will be up soon, so subscribe, stay tuned, because that is coming. Thank you, Lola, for sponsoring this video. Again, if you're interested in checking out Lola, you can get 40% off all subscriptions by going to mylola.com and entering my promo code. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Oh, and stay tuned on my Instagram stories. We'll be in Disney. I will be doing Instagram stories out the wazoo, so definitely check it out. Obviously, Instagram stories go away after 24 hours, but I always put them on my Disney highlights. So if you're interested in seeing that and you're a Disney nerd like me, or maybe you're just curious, they're always there. So if you want to see the whole trip, you'll be able to see it. In fact, for a while, you'll probably be able to see some of my past trip as you click through it, because it goes from oldest to newest. That was way too much of an explanation. Okay, bye guys.